What would happen if I told you that every emotion you feel, every fleeting thought, every sudden impulse is not as yours as you believe? What would occur if I revealed that in this precise instant, invisible forces are modeling your energy without your awareness, conducting your desires, manipulating your decisions, and extracting your power drop by drop? Most people live asleep, believing their life is determined by luck, circumstances, or physical effort. But those who have awakened to ancestral esoteric knowledge know something the modern world has forgotten, or rather, deliberately erased from collective memory. Everything is energy, and energy can be manipulated. We are not speaking of metaphor or spiritual poetry. We speak of a concrete force, an invisible vibration flowing through everything that exists. You, the thoughts you harbor, the words you pronounce, the environment you inhabit. This energy responds to universal laws, as precise as the laws of gravity, only far more hidden, because they empower. Have you noticed that some people seem to absorb your energy without saying a word? That certain places drain you, while others revitalize you simply by entering? Have you ever felt inexplicably tired, confused, or disturbed, as if an invisible cloud enveloped you? That is not coincidence. That is energy manipulation, and it is more common and more dangerous than you have been told. In this exploration, we will traverse the veil of the apparent to explore a profound and provocative truth. The energy surrounding you and that you generate is being constantly shaped, and if you are not the one doing it consciously, then others do it for you. We will unearth ancient knowledge, reveal how ancient cultures like the Egyptians, Vedic sages, and Hermetic initiates understood energy as a sacred language. We will also expose how this knowledge has been distorted and how you can recover it to protect your energetic field, heal your vibration, and transform your life from the invisible realm. Because this is not merely information, it is remembrance. Your soul already knows this. It only needs you to remember it. This knowledge was carefully guarded by those who understood its implications. Those who could manipulate energy were not seen as charlatans, but as priests, sages, shamans, and kings. In the most ancient civilizations, understanding and dominating energy was the highest form of power imaginable. Prepare yourself. What you are about to discover can alter not only your perception, but your entire reality itself. Since the dawn of humanity, those who knew how to manipulate energy were not seen as charlatans, but as priests, sages, shamans, and kings. In the most ancient civilizations, where the visible world was only the tip of the iceberg of existence, understanding and mastering energy was the highest form of power. In ancient Egypt, temples were not simply spaces of worship. They were vibrational reactors carefully designed to channel telluric and cosmic energies. The priests of Heliopolis, instructed in the mysteries of Ra and Thoth, knew that the human voice, emitted with correct intention and tone, could alter the energetic fields of the body and environment. The word was not communication, it was creation itself. In Vedic India, the rishis transmitted in the Upanishads and Vedas a detailed map of the human energetic system, the chakras, the nadis, the prana. But this knowledge was not intended for philosophical contemplation. It was a practical guide to transmute suffering, heal ailments, and achieve spiritual liberation. In other words, it was known that control of energetic flow determined your destiny. Ancient Taoists, for their part, developed practices like internal alchemy, microcosmic circulation, and qigong breathing, designed to condense vital energy and direct it with surgical precision. They knew that a single misguided emotion could sicken an organ, and that with proper control, the body became immortal. But what happened to all this knowledge? Over the centuries, energy control was reserved for initiated elites. It was encoded in symbols, enclosed in hermetic languages, and eventually publicly discredited, relegated to superstitions, occultism, and New Age movements. The message was clear. The world must not know that it can create and destroy with its own vibration. And while that occurred, vibrational wisdom was replaced by mechanical materialism. Health became chemistry, emotion became pathology, spirituality became dogma, and energy became a concept relegated to quantum physics and marginal esotericism. Paradoxically, great institutions continue using these principles, only disguised. Energy manipulation occurs as mass mental programming, saturated urban environments, misaligned electromagnetic waves, and toxic emotional language. It is not that energy manipulation does not exist. It is that you are not using it consciously, and others are. Recovering this knowledge is not only an act of wisdom, it is an act of spiritual rebellion, because whoever understands energy recovers their power, and whoever recovers their power can no longer be controlled. Everything that exists vibrates. The ancients knew this, and today even modern physics confirms it. But what few dare say openly is that this vibration can be altered, directed, and programmed. Whoever masters manipulation of their energy can change realities. Imagine your body not only as flesh and bone, but as an electromagnetic field in constant interaction with other fields. You are like a vibratory magnet, emitting frequencies through thoughts, emotions, words, and actions. Each emission shapes your surroundings and returns what you are vibrating. When someone says, "You have bad vibes," they perceive a real energetic distortion. Just as a radio captures different stations by frequency, you capture realities according to yours. Here enters the first key principle. Energy follows attention. Wherever you direct focus, you direct power. When you think insistently about something, positive or negative, you attract more of it. Sustained focus generates energetic concentration that magnetizes similar patterns. This is used by those manipulating energy for less luminous purposes. Advertisers making you desire what you do not need. People emitting judgment or envy. Every thought sustained with emotional charge becomes directed energy. Second principle. The energetic body has layers that can be manipulated. We are not only aura, but layers. Physical body, emotional body, mental body, etheric body, and spiritual body. Each vibrates at distinct frequency and responds to specific stimuli. A strong argument can damage your emotional body. If repeated, negative vibration accumulates and permeates the physical body, manifesting illness. Daily gratitude practice cleanses emotional body, improves thoughts, and strengthens immune system. This was called energetic hygiene in initiatic schools. Just as you shower to clean physically, you should clean your energetic field to avoid carrying vibrations that do not belong to you. Third principle. Energy can be stolen or transferred. Have you felt drained after speaking with someone? That a glance leaves you unsettled for hours? Mystics spoke of energetic cords, invisible bonds activated through emotional connection or direct contact. Through them, energy can leak or be absorbed. It is not about seeing enemies everywhere. but understanding that your field needs boundaries, protection, and conscious nourishment. In the next section, we will explore how to protect, purify, and direct your energy as ancient alchemists and healers did. Energy manipulation is not only a danger, it is a sacred tool when used with wisdom. Now that you understand how the human energy field functions, let us go deeper. If the universe is a living network of vibrations and you are a conscious node, you can influence it directly. The question is, how? We must discuss three essential pillars: intention, frequency, and direction. Each is a coordinate. Together they form the map of how energy moves and transforms. First, intention, the heart of energy manipulation. Energy requires intention to guide it. Mere wishing is not enough. Real intention arises from coherence between thought, emotion, and purpose. If you want health but emotionally carry fear and do not believe you deserve it, your vibration contradicts. Energy does not respond fully. When thought, feeling, and belief align, intention becomes pure and powerful. Mantras fail without coherent intention. Those manipulating energy for dark purposes work on emotions first, knowing that altering feeling alters your field. Second, frequency, the secret language of the universe. Frequency is the note you emit by existing. A word with rage vibrates differently than with compassion. A room with conflict holds different frequency than meditation. Your environment matters. Colors, sounds, music, company, thoughts, all elevate or densify frequency. Manipulating through frequency is ancient and effective. Egyptians used chants. Tibetans used bowls. Africans used drums. Kabbalists used Hebrew letters. Sound impacts the human electromagnetic field directly. Third, direction. Where do you project your power? Imagine energy as a laser beam. Dispersed, it is weak like a flashlight. Concentrated with aligned intention and frequency, you move realities. Ancients knew how to project energy towards sick organs, desired goals, or people in need. But they knew energy without ethics returns multiplied. Here enters protection. If you do not project consciously, you will be projected upon. Learn to close your field at day's end, clean energy after intense encounters, and use vibrational shields, golden sphere, violet cloak, or luminous egg. Cut negative cords with affirmations, directed breathing, or ritual baths with salt and rosemary. Mastering these three pillars recovers the soul's lost manual. With practice, people who drained you cannot touch you. Projects open without obstacles. Your body responds differently to stress. Perception sharpens. Field expands. When you manipulate energy consciously, the universe responds with synchronicity and perfect timing. Knowing that energy manipulation is real should become an invitation to live with greater consciousness, not paranoia. It is not about fearing the invisible world, but recognizing you live in it, constantly, and with the right tools, can convert your existence into a fertile field of creation, healing, and expansion. We speak not of complicated rituals, but simple gestures, repeated with intention, that reconfigure your vibrational field over days and weeks. These practical principles you can incorporate today to strengthen your energy. First, clean your energetic field at day's end. Like showering, you need to release accumulated energetic charge. Every interaction and place visited leaves subtle trace. Use sea salt bath, pass incense over your body, or visualize a waterfall of light, carrying away everything not yours. Do this nightly as spiritual prevention. Second, breathe with intention. 3 times daily, pause and do conscious deep breathing. With inhalation, imagine absorbing pure light. With exhalation, release tensions, fears, and foreign thoughts. This habit restores your axis and returns energetic control when overstimulated or confused. Third, care for your language. Every word carries energetic charge. Avoid expressions of scarcity, complaint, or victimhood. Change "I cannot" to "I am learning to." Change "everything goes wrong" to "I am aligning with solution." Your vibration builds in how you speak, because word is vehicle of power. Fourth, practice energetic visualization. Before leaving home, visualize golden sphere of light enveloping your entire body. Make it brilliant, strong, compact. Imagine nothing negative enters, and everything leaving you is purified. This creates real shield, because your mind does not distinguish between imagined and lived. Energy responds to sustained images. Fifth, select your environments wisely. Not all places are neutral. Some carry density, stress, or negative intention. Learn to read atmosphere and trust your sensation. If uncomfortable, reinforce your shield and leave. Your energy has no price. Do not surrender it where not valued. What matters is remembering you can do something. Each conscious act is declaration to universe. I am sovereign of my energy. I choose to vibrate from my center. That decision repeated is what makes you truly free and independent. Since the beginning of time, humanity has sought to control what it does not understand. When it realized that everything in this universe vibrates, resonates, and responds, it understood that the true battle was not for territories or riches, but for energy itself. Today, after centuries of induced forgetting, that truth is resurfacing, and you, viewing this video, are not here by chance. You are awakening to a deeper, subtler, and more powerful reality. You are energy. You manipulate energy. You live in an ocean of energy. It is not something external to you. It is your original language. Energy manipulation is not inherently a dark act, as some believe. It is an ability inherent to conscious beings. What determines its value is intention. When you choose to observe your thoughts, direct your breathing, care for your words, and clean your vibrational field, you are becoming an alchemist of your own reality. You no longer walk as a body seeking survival. You walk as a vibrant field, an emitter, a living transformer. Here lies the most unsettling truth. If you do not manipulate your energy, someone else will. Because energetic vacuum never exists. Where there is neglect, there is external influence. Where there is unconsciousness, there is programming. Where there is vibrational disorder, others exploit it. But when you become conscious, you recover something that was taken from you. The power to create, the right to decide from your frequency, the freedom to vibrate what you truly are. Nothing external has more power than you if you decide to remember who you are. So I ask you directly, will you continue walking through the world as an undirected energetic sponge? Or will you use this knowledge to recover your center, elevate your vibration, and become an active channel of transformation? The world needs less reactive energy and more conscious energy, less emotional noise and more vibrational clarity, less passive manipulation and more directed manifestation. If this video helped open your eyes, take action. Subscribe for these teachings few dare share. Give like if something resonated, and share with someone needing to remember their invisible power. When you share consciousness, you do not lose, you multiply. In that echo of wisdom, you expand. Your energy also elevates. Remember, your energetic field is your signature in the universe. Make it resonate as what you truly are, a luminous, sovereign, vibrant, and awakened being.